This is called I Pluck for a Duck. Old man told me this back in the 70s, you know. I think I was 13-year-old. And he said, there was this farmer. Now, this serious now. This serious. This farmer was doing bad. He gave each one of his sons a duck. He said, now, if we can get $10 for each duck, that would be enough beans and meal and rice for 2 weeks, maybe 3. But we got to sell these ducks because the crops are doing bad right now. They just ain't selling like they're supposed to, right? So the first day, the 2 little boys had no luck. He said, Daddy, we can sell these ducks. Can we sell chicken, Daddy, or something? He said, no. We need the chicken to make eggs, you know. He said, we got to try to sell these ducks, right? The second day, the little boys come back. Daddy said, y'all had no luck. Boy said, no luck, Daddy. No luck. He said, hey, how about one of y'all go by Grandma's house, but don't let her know we need money. Just try to get her to buy the duck, right? Get her to buy the duck. The little boy said, okay, Daddy. The little boy go to his grandma's house and say, Grandma, you want to buy my duck? She said, yes. But first you got to pluck. And the little boy, oh, grandmama. So the little boy plucked his grandmama, but she only had $2. He said, Grandmama, I can't go home with no $2 for a duck. He said, man, I want my duck back. And she said, you can have it back, grandson, but first you got to pluck. Oh, grandmama. So after the little boy finished plucking his grandmama, he walked out in the street and he was like, you know, tired and weak, and he tripped up a rock. The duck went in the street. A bus hit the duck. It flattened the duck. The little boy cried, oh, Lord, my daddy gonna kill me. And the bus driver say, son, I can't afford to lose my job. If I get in any more trouble, I'm gonna lose my job. Take these $25 and pick that goddamn plucked up duck up and go home and just cook it. You can still cook it, son. So the little boy say, I got $25 and a plucked up duck. The man said, yeah, just go home and pluck the duck and get it ready and bake it. So the little boy went home. He was just happy. So his daddy looked at him. He said, boy, why you so happy? What you cooking? He said, the duck, Daddy. His daddy say, you ain't get no money for the duck? He said, Daddy, I got $25 for that duck. So the daddy say, well, we'll talk about it at dinner, right? So they eating dinner, right? And the daddy say, son, tell me, how did you get $25 for a duck? He say, Daddy, it's a long story. You ain't gonna believe it. I went to grandma's house. I plucked to sell the duck and plucked for the duck and got tripped down and the duck got hit by a bus and I got $25 for a plucked up duck. And the daddy say, boy, you plucked my mama? He say, Daddy, you plucked mine many times. And that the story of the plucked up duck. Thank you.